Hey guys, welcome back. Now we are in basic setting. In basic setting, what we have seen, guys, we have seen posting period variant. It's posting period variant, right? What is the use of posting period variant, guys? It controls the posting of transaction for a specific period, right? Pretty simple. Now the next one is called fiscal year variant, right? Fiscal year variant that is also required, guys. We have to set up. Why? Because fiscal is nothing but financial, right? So financial year. Now, here the question is the financial year is whatever financial year is going to be used by company, right? That is uh, that is a calendar year or non-calendar year. How SAP will come to know, right? If I say it is a calendar year, then there is no doubt, right? It is going to be started from January, okay, and it is going to be in that is ended what do you say in December. So calendar year throughout the world, there is no issues, no problem. But non-calendar year could be anything, guys. Of course, the number of month will be 12 itself, but it could be April to March. It could be July to June. It could be October to September. It depends upon companies. Different countries will have different non-calendar year they are following. In the sense, like if you talk about like throughout the world, as an individual, we all are following calendar year itself. Whatever dates we are going to, like, let's suppose if you maintain a diary, it will be there in calendar year, right? In your laptop, in your system, whatever the dates are there as per calendar year itself, it will be there, right? Even while posting a transaction into SAP, the date which is going to appear, that will appear as per calendar year itself, right? But generally what happen, guys, if you talk about the companies, these companies are going to follow, like, it depends. If you talk about here in India, they are following non-calendar year. The companies in India following non-calendar year. It is starting there in the sense, like, let's suppose, so for the companies, the new year is going to be started from April onwards, right? Might be some other country where the new year is going to be started from July onwards or October onwards. So here, here it is non-calendar year starting from April, ending in the March. So generally, what is happening, guys? Okay. So here, so whether it is calendar year or non-calendar year, how SAP will come to know, right? So for that, we have to define a fiscal year variant. Okay. Now, a fiscal year variant will be like, let's suppose here we are having like Jan, August, September, October, November, and December. Okay. Now, so guys, this is the normal, right? So Jan, this is called, like, if you talk about calendar year, right? So calendar year means Jan to December. There is no problem in calendar year, right? January is the first period. January is the first period, guys, in the sense first month, and December is the 12th month. Okay. So if it is calendar year, there is no problem at all to define the fiscal year, financial year. Where is the challenges? Where is the problem, guys? The challenges will be if you are following non-calendar year. Okay, this is like calendar year. calendar year, right? This is your calendar year. Now, then I'll just do one thing. Let me cut it and I'll keep it here. Okay. Now, so there is a question or might be an information from Fahad. India and majority of country follow non-calendar year, that is April to March. Not only, I'll tell you guys, it's like April to March. Of course, multiple countries are following, right? But even certain countries are following October to September also. Certain country may follow July to June also, right? So, as a consultant, you should be ready any kind of such kind of requirement. Now, where is the problem? I'll tell you. So, calendar year there is no issues, right? Calendar year there is no issues. Now, I'll tell you where is the problem. Okay, so the problem is we are having like posting period variant. So, from period, then year to period. Try to understand, guys. This is very interesting thing. Okay. Again, as I said, configuration max to max 1 minute, right? But the concept it takes almost 1 hour to understand. Posting period variant we have created like TM33, right? From period, let's suppose. So, as for calendar year, if we are following calendar year, guys, then which period supposed to be? Calendar year means it is July, 7th period, 2021. 7th period, 2021, right? This is what I'm trying to explain here. Look at here. Okay. Now, if April to March, right? In case of April to March, what is happening, guys? Then this is the first period, guys. April is the first period, right? Now, the next one is okay. And then here, 10th, 11th, and 12th, right? This is non-calendar year. Okay, non-calendar year. I'll tell you now. And keep this one here. Okay, non-calendar year. So guys, now here, April is the first period. So generally, now you tell me, if we follow April to March, right? Which period supposed to be open here, guys? Quickly, someone tell me.
4 period.
Arey yaar, how fourth period? I'm talking about April to March. Oh my god, everybody are saying fourth period, fourth period. Why fourth period? Tell me, guys. What is the logic behind fourth period?
Because
Because
we want to take month of July. We
Oh,
want to open
yes.
month of July.
Yes,
That
yes,
is the
yes.
reason.
Sorry. I was stuck here. Yeah, I was thinking about April. Yes. That is correct. That is correct. Okay, what I thought, like I was here. So if we are following April to this one March, then fourth period, right? So here fourth period is going to be open. Now there is no problem here. Where is the problem, guys? The problem will be, it means generally what happened. Now I'll add one more step. While posting the transaction, when we post the transaction, let's suppose you are going to post a particular transaction. What is first of all, so at the time of transaction posting, you have to give like posting date, posting date. So let's suppose posting date is like it is 21st, right? Okay, there is the posting date. Posting date we are going to give this one, right? So system will check 07. 07 is the, like, you have given your posting date in calendar year itself, right? But again, what is happening, guys? System, this transaction is getting posted against a particular company code, right? So system will check against this company code which fiscal year variant is assigned. Okay, and then system identified that this is the variant. Against that variant, what is the setting? System found that we have assigned non-calendar year. So non-calendar year means April to March. Then system will see 7th means July period, right? So July means fourth period. So system will check here, fourth period means this one's supposed to be open, right? But where is the problem, guys? The problem is when it is like, let's suppose 2101. Now tell me, guys, what should be changes in the period? Which period? Which period is supposed to be open?
same year, sir.
No. Period I'm talking about. Which period is supposed to be open now? Look at
10th period. 10th
10th.
10th period. Yeah.
Okay, so 10th, as you said. What about year? Year will be same, or
Ye- Year same, sir.
year is not going to be changed.
Yes, sir. Because we in the next column we are going to add minus 1 for 10, 11, 12. For that column we are going to add -1.
Okay. So
Yeah. Right.
yes, here is the things. Now I'll tell you guys. So now generally, so here 22. System will check what, guys? System will check. Of course, 01 means what? January. In front of January, 10th period is there, right? So now 10th. But year is 22. And here we have specified 21 itself, because as per non-calendar year, here we are in 21, right? And even next year, 2022. So till March, we are in 2021 itself. Again, April 2022 onwards, the new year is going to be started, right? So right now, what is happening, even though the year is 2022, but how SAP will come to know that this is not actually 2022, actually it is 2021 itself. So we have year shift concept. Year shift concept. we have year shift concept. So for these all, year shift will be 0. And for this one, year shift will be -1. Okay, for this one. So now here, first of all, 01. 01 means January. Against January, which is the posting period, guys? 10th. 10th we have opened here in period, right? 10th period got open. What about year? So system will check year. Year is 2022, but 2022 and plus year shift. So year shift is -1. So minus plus minus. So 2022 -1 equals to 2021. So this year got opened here. This is what the logic behind year shift. Now, okay, let's suppose October to September, right? So October to September. Now I'll delete this. October to September means what is happening, guys? Starting from here, right? 1, 2, and 3. And then here 4 till 12. Now, guys, let's suppose if I'm posting a transaction, if the posting date is this one itself, right? If the posting date is this one itself, let's suppose, or else you just do one thing. Now the posting date is, okay, the posting date will be, let's suppose, 25th, 10th, 2021. So now, guys, tell me what should be the changes here in the period, which period I'm supposed to specify first. One. And what about year? It will be 21 or 22?
Is it 2022?
Why 22? Some logic must be there, right?
It's big. Yes.
So tell me the logic, Aparna.
Is it because the most of the months will be in 2022? Is it the reason? Is it the logic that we are going to use the 2022? Or?
Okay. Yes, correct. 2022. This is correct. Now here, till here, like what is happening, guys? Till here, it is 2021 is there. And from here onwards, 2022 is started. 2022 is started. Even though we are in 21 itself, the actual as per calendar year, right? As per calendar year, sorry, as per calendar year, we are in 2021. We are in 2021, right? But so till here, we are in 2021, but October onwards 2022 is started, right? So the question is, so here year should be 2022. Now how SAP is going to identify, guys? In this case, now you guys tell me. First of all, like let's suppose. Now tell me, what should be the year shift in this case, guys? Someone? Year shift. If somebody understood the concept of year shift, then just let me know.
Will it be 0? No. +1 from January through September. Is it the one?
Okay. So +1 January to September, right? And
Yes.
0.
And then 0, 0.
Anybody want to add anything else, guys, apart from this? Anyone want to add anything here? Anyone?
plus plus 1 from October, November, December for plus 1, and remainder month we should put 0.
So now here like plus 1, right? You're saying here plus 1. And here 0. Yes. Why, guys? Because see, from here onwards, we have entered in which year, guys? In 2022. But actually, what is happening, guys? October, right? So October means the year is 2021 itself. So how SAP will come to know that actually we are in not 21, we are in 22, because October onwards the year is going to be changed. So in year shift now we have added plus 1, isn't it? Here, guys, now during interview, because most of the people they know -1 concept. But if somebody asks, right? If somebody asks, so if somebody asks like, is there any what to say example where the year shift will be +1, right? So guys, +1 will be here in case of October to September, right? Now the next one is July to June. July to June. So now, guys, first of all, tell me the year shift. What will be the year shift here? Voice is breaking. What about other people, guys? Is it breaking for everybody? Okay. Actually, guys, it started raining here and just now the power is gone. It's raining very heavily. Okay, guys. So, guys, now here the question was from July to June. What will be the year shift, guys? Tell me. I want some smart answer. Now you have the understanding, right, of year shift. It's pretty simple, guys. Say something. The question is, now here, let's suppose we are following like July to June. This is our financial year. So now, what should be the year shift for July to June? Tell me.
From July to December is 0. From January to June is -1.
It's 0,
Ju-
and here it is -1.
from July.
From July
From
to,
July.
okay, it's okay, no issues. So I'll make it till
From
here.
Jan to June is -1.
Okay. So now you're saying this one, right? Okay. Anything else can be? Any other answer from you people, guys? Anybody? Voice is breaking for Naveen. And what about other people, guys? Is it breaking for everybody or it's fine right now? Okay, just give me a sec. Okay, so now here you said -1, and here. So guys, it could be anything. It could be anything. It depends upon it depends upon what? It depends upon client, right? If your client says that, let's suppose we are in 2021. So till here, if the client says till here, 2021 will be there, right? And here onwards, what is happening, guys? 2022 is going to be started. In that case, what is happening, guys? Then +1, right? Isn't it? Yes. So tell me, guys. And here it will be 0, right? Here it will be 0. Here onwards +1, and again December. After that, we are in January 2022, so it will be 0. If the client says that no, even though we are in 2021, but till June we are in 2020 itself, and July onwards our 2021 is going to be started. In that case, what is happening, guys? Then here it is going to be -1, right? This was the correct answer given, right? But when this answer was correct in this case, and then here it is going to be 0. So now generally what happened, guys? This input, like whether like July onwards, the new year is going to be started, right? In the sense like whether July onwards 2021 is going to be started or 2022 is going to be started. This is not at all our business, right? That is not at all like our decision, guys. As a consultant, you need this, what to say, this one requirement from, you need this information from client. Why? Because this is not a new business, guys. Of course, they are already in the business. So you simply ask, you tell us that whether July is like to 21 or 22. If July is 21, then 0. And if July is going to be, July onwards 22 is going to be started, then +1. Right? So this is what the logic. This is what the logic behind the year shift. So that now what is happening? So whenever you post, where is the problem, guys? The problem is when we have jumped from one fiscal year, like calendar year wise, right? We have once we shifted to a new year, different year, right? In that case, how system is going to identify whether this is which year is this? So with the help of year shift, right? So even like let's suppose, so here it is going to be July onwards. Let's suppose 1, 2, 3, right? And then 7 till here 12. So period will be as it is, right? But the year differences will be there. In one case, it could be 22, then this is going to be 21. Another scenario, this is 21, then this is going to be 20, right? So this is, I'll tell you guys, here also there is no need to have any kind of accounting skill, guys. This is just a mathematical calculations I'm talking about. So don't feel guilty that, oh my God, I'm not from finance background or account background, so I'm not able to understand. No, this is just an excuse, right? Because this is just a simple mathematical calculation I'm talking about, right? It has nothing to do with your accounting skill, your finance skill. Till 10th, I know that everybody's studied the mathematics, right? So, where is the use of the year shift, guys? At the time of transaction posting. Because when you post the transactions are going to be posted into calendar year only. In the sense, while posting the transaction, the dates whichever is appearing on the screen, that is going to appear as per calendar year itself. Why, guys? Because we understand calendar year itself. Since we are using in our daily life, we are using calendar year itself. So for user, they will put the date in calendar year. But as per our configuration, system is going to identify that this belongs to, this is like which period is there, which exact year is there based on this one, year shift. So now if we are in July to June, now tell me guys, we are in July to June, okay? And here the date is 15/05/2021. 15/05, let's suppose, or is that this is the date I have given. No, not this is the date. I'll give 2020. Okay. Now you tell me which period and which year supposed to be open. Tell me guys. Now I'm talking about this date. In posting date, this date I have given. So here which period and which year supposed to be open.
Is 11th period, sir.
11th period and year.
Year
2020 or 2021. Year should be
2020.
2020. Okay. Now what I got response from Lakshman, then Fahad. Okay, Momita is saying 2021. Right? Lakshman is saying 2020. Okay. So people are giving different responses, right? Which one is the correct? So guys, generally what will happen? So here it is going to be 2020 and 11, right? Sometimes even I also become confused, guys. Right? I have quoted the example here. So pretty simple now. We are in 21, right? So it's okay, 21. So 05 means against May, right? So which period? 11th period supposed to be open. We are talking about July to June, right? But this one we are talking about now. So these all are the example of non-calendar year only. This is the example of non-calendar year, guys, right? Don't be confused. A very simple, okay, non-calendar year. Okay. Now, so generally, fifth means 11th period, and even though we are in 2021, but generally what is happening, guys? Actually, we are in 2020 itself, as per client saying that no, we are in previous year itself. The new year is going to be started from July onwards. 2021 is going to be started from July onwards, right? So here you have to give 2020 only, right? And then how system will come to know that actually it is not 21, it is 20. So look at here, year shift is already given, right? So for year, how system is going to identify that correct year? So system will check, okay, what is the year here? 2021. So 2021 plus year shift, right? So 2021, it means like 2021 plus minus 1, right? This is what. So now what is happening, guys? 2021 and plus multiply with minus, then what is the result, guys? Plus minus minus, right? Plus minus minus, right? So 1. So it is going to be 2020. Simple mathematical calculation. So this is what the use of year shift. What should be the definition of year shift, guys, now as per the example? Anyone? So smart answer. Anybody want to say something?
For upcoming year, we will tell as +1. And suppose if already months is gone, means we will consider as -1 because we are in ahead of that year, financial year.
Okay. If somebody asks the definition of year shift, what can we say? So there is an answer I have received from Raj. With the help of year shift, SAP system identify the particular month or period. Right? So yes, you can say, guys, year shift, the moment year shift come, when year shift is going to be used, guys, first of all, year shift is going to be used in case of non-calendar year, right? That is the first thing. So you have to add, generally year shift is going to be used in non-calendar year. Why? Because in non-calendar year, certain parts of the period, certain portion of the periods, right? Periods in the sense I'm talking about month, right? So out of 12 months, certain months are going to fall in the different year, right? So in order to identify the correct year, we are going to specify year shift. It could be -1 or +1 or 0, right? Then what will happen, guys? People will say that now you tell me, you quote one example of -1. The classic example is April to May, right? And +1 means October to September. This is for -1, this is for +1, and this is, again, it could be -1, +1, both. It depends upon the situation, right? So that you have to say. In July to June, this is pretty tricky, guys, because I've seen like sometimes people have asked, you tell me in July to June now, you tell me what should be the year shift, isn't it? So you cannot say only that from Jan to July -1 and remaining 0. No. The moment you are going to say, then again interviewer is going to ask the counter question. So before saying this, you can say that it depends upon the situation. If Jan to July, if Jan to June is falling in the previous year, in that case, year shift will be -1, right? And if Jan to June is falling under current year and July onwards next year is going to be started, then July onwards we are going to specify +1, and before that whatever Jan to June is there, that is going to be 0, right? This is what the smart answer is, right? Now we'll do one thing. Let me log in. So generally what happened, whatever the financial years are going to be used in entire world, SAP has already given us a reference fiscal year, in the sense reference financial year, right? There is one more thing, guys. I said posting period variant, right? The benefit of this, why do we create posting period as a variant? Why do we create fiscal year as a variant? What do you mean by variant, guys? Anybody explain? Can anybody? Except Raj.
Variant is
Raj, he yesterday.
reusable. Variant is a reusable setting, sir. So we
Okay.
can use the same particular variant for another company also.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Yes. Reusable settings. Yes, variant is reusable settings. Now here what is happening? posting period variant, fiscal year variant. So let's suppose Tata Motor, Tata Steel, Tata Chemical, all are operating its business in the same country, right? So here what is happening, guys, in this case? Now, Tata Motor, Tata Steel, Tata Chemical. So if they're operating its business in same country, then what is happening, guys? They all are following the same financial year, guys, right? It's not like Tata Chemical is going to follow a different financial year and Tata Steel is going to follow a different financial year. No. In India, it means April to March. In USA, Jan to December. In UK, Jan to December, right? In other countries, might be July to June. So country-wise, they are going to follow, right? So April to March. So in that case, what is happening, guys? For April to March, let's suppose we have created a fiscal year variant. Okay, anything like let's suppose T3 I have created. 2-digit code is going to be set up. So generally what is happening, once we have created one fiscal year variant T3, right, that same fiscal year variant is going to assign to other company code also, right? During implementation, this fiscal year variant we have created, right? But once the rollout is going to happen, the same fiscal year variant will be assigned. So look at here, guys, in rollout, during rollout, creation is not required. Only assignment is required, right? This is what the logic. Now, let me log in here. Okay. Now you go to OB29. By this we have to set up fiscal year. So generally, already look at here, guys. Okay, multiple fiscal years are created, right? But generally, if you talk about April to March, SAP has already delivered a fiscal year variant V3 standard. Okay, that is April to March. Okay, then if you talk about Jan to December, K4 is given by SAP, right? Now, but we are going to create our own. Click on new entry. Let me check, guys. I made a mistake. First of all, which fiscal year variant? Is there anyone who has created P3? It is already created. I'll just delete. You guys better not to delete. Anyway, this is mine only. I have created. That is why I have to delete. Okay. This code is a bit easy to remember because TM33 is our company code, right? So the fiscal year variant T3 I'm going to create. This is what the logic. Okay, you have to create a different 2-digit code you have to give. No need to delete anyone. Now click on new entry and here T3. And then here, like let's suppose April to March, and you just remove this for special posting period. There is a logic behind this special posting period, guys, but as I told in the previous session also, right now it is not possible to explain because special posting period means transaction must be posted for that. Then you guys will be able to understand, right? And for that you won't be finding any videos and all, but don't worry, you guys will be getting those. Now, so number of posting period, guys, 12. No need to specify anything here in a special posting period variant, special posting period. Now, what you need to do, no need to, okay. Now, here, calendar year. If it is calendar year, then you need to click on here, right? You need to click on here. And then no need to say anything. Calendar year means by default Jan to December, right? But our is non-calendar year, right? So you just do one thing. First of all, you save it. Control S, okay? And select this one and double click on periods. Click on new entry, guys. Now, so look at here. month, right? So month end, like, okay, so here you have to give like month 1. So that is like, okay, so we'll do one thing, guys. First of all, 1 to 6, and then 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and days. How many days, guys? This is 31. Here 29 and 28. So you have to give the highest one. When the leap year is there, automatically system is going to count that. Okay, don't worry, because there'll be a calendar which is going to be defined by HR people, right? So as for that, system will be able to identify, and even like in SAP also, standard calendar is already defined. So leap year is going to be identified by system automatically. So here highest number you have to give. Then 31, 30, 31, 30, 31, 31, and then 30, right? If it is April, then 1, and here 0. Then 1, no, not 1, here 2, right? 3, 4, 5, and 6, right? And here it is 10, 11, and 12, right? Year shift will be -1, so you can give this -1 for these 3, and for this one 0, right? So you just copy 0 and give here 0. Okay, and then after what, guys? Then you need to drag down, come down here. Okay, so after 9, then you have to specify 10th, 11th, 12th. Just give your 10th, 11th, 12th, 31, 30, 31, right? And this is 7th period, 8th period, and 9th period, right? And this is going to be 0, again 0, and again 0. This is how what we have done, guys. We have defined our fiscal year variant, right? You just save it. There are some more thing, guys, that I'll try to explain theoretically. Okay, there is one more thing called year dependent. Okay, I'll tell you guys, never apply a check mark here. If you apply a check mark here, then what is happening, guys? Then these settings are going to be automatically, it is going to be deleted. What is the logic behind this year dependent, guys? I'll try to explain theoretically here. Okay, so anybody is having any idea, guys? Any understanding about the year dependent? Year dependent fiscal year, guys? Anyone? There is no answer. Okay, let me explain, guys. It's year dependent. Pretty simple. Now, year dependent means, so two things are there, guys. Year dependent and year independent. So year independent means whatever the calendar year and non-calendar years are there, that is the example of year independent. Year independent means what is happening, guys? Here, look at here, whether it is calendar year or non-calendar year. In both cases, the number of periods are equal. 12 period only, right? Number of periods are equal. 12 period only. And even the days also are equal. If you talk about non-calendar year, even you follow non-calendar year also. If you talk about January, right? So for some As per calendar year, it is first period. As per April to March, it is 10th period. As per October to December, it is 4th period. July to June, it is 7th period. But in all the cases, how many days will be there in January, guys? The number of days in January will be 31 only. That is not going to be changed, right? So year independent means the days and month will be fixed. Whether it is calendar year or non-calendar year doesn't matter. But year dependent means what is happening, guys? The days and month will not be standard. Okay? It could be like, let's suppose January is 31 days, right? Sometime it could be 28 days itself or 29 days itself. Sometime, very rarely, till now I haven't received any such kind of requirement. But generally what happens, guys, I'll tell you, if the client says that our month end is going to be started, month end will be there on every last Friday of a particular month, right? If the last Friday is on 28th itself, then there itself our month is going to be ended, right? So in that case, in a particular month, then January could have like 30 days only or 29 days only. Or else, I'll quote a very simple example, guys, different example. Okay, what is the different example, guys? Year dependent. Okay, there will be one example. What is that example? Okay, guys, I'll tell you. First of all, so I'll explain this one. Before that, I said posting period. What is the control of posting period, guys? See why I'm explaining this, because whatever, like if you talk about year dependent, right? So this definition is associated with this example. Okay, but I think it is going to take time. It will take some time to make you understand. I'll just do one thing, guys. So year dependent, right? That I'll explain in next session. I'll quote what is the example, because the example is also going to be long. Explanations may take more time. Okay. So then I'll just do one thing. I'll close the session here itself. So anyway, fiscal year variant I have explained. Now year dependent. So I'll quote a pretty simple example, because if I talk about like every month in, like every Friday the month end is going to happen, then in that some confusion will be there. But I'll just do one thing. I'll put a pretty simple example to make you people understand. Okay. So that I'll explain in next session. So that's all in this session, guys.